Welcome to CivilizationX. Doctors can map a stroke in minutes after brain cells die. The hard problem is catching the upstream signal before a clot cuts off oxygen. Stroke caused 6.55 million deaths worldwide in 2019. More than 12.2 million new strokes occur each year. And in the United States, one happens about every 40 seconds. Teams at Mayo Clinic, AliveCor, and other centers are training neural networks on ECGs, retinal images, and longitudinal records to detect hidden vascular instability. Not from symptoms, but from weak signals embedded in routine measurements. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly what AI can already detect before stroke, and where true event forecasting still breaks down. A stroke is not one failure mode. About 87% are ischemic. Blood flow stops because a clot blocks an artery. Others are hemorrhagic. A vessel ruptures under structural or pressure stress. The upstream causes differ. Atrial fibrillation can form emboli in the heart, carotid plaque can shed debris, and chronic hypertension can damage small vessels over years. Medicine measures many of these risks, but mostly as static snapshots. That is where AI becomes useful. In 2019, a Mayo Clinic team showed that a convolutional neural network could identify atrial fibrillation from a standard 12-lead ECG recorded during normal sinus rhythm, with an AUC of 0.87. Mechanically, that matters because atrial fibrillation is often intermittent. A patient can arrive with a normal rhythm, while the atria still carry electrical signatures of abnormal conduction, altered chamber structure, or prior remodeling. A cardiologist may see a normal tracing. The network measures thousands of waveform relationships across leads and time. AliveCor's FDA-authorized system pushed the same principle into practice. Infer hidden atrial fibrillation risk from signals that do not look overtly arrhythmic at the moment of capture. Wearables extend the sampling window, increasing the chance of catching transient episodes. Other models analyze retinal photographs for vascular risk factors, or combine imaging, labs, and electronic records into multimodal timelines. But this distinction is critical. Many of these systems predict stroke proxies, not the exact timing of a stroke itself. So yes, AI can spot part of stroke risk before symptoms, especially embolic risk linked to occult atrial fibrillation. Screening matters. StrokeStop randomized 28,768 adults aged 75 to 76 and found a small but significant net clinical benefit from systematic atrial fibrillation screening. Over the next decade, the target is not clairvoyance. It is a closed-loop prevention stack, continuous ECG and blood pressure sensing, multimodal models over longitudinal records, and clinician alerts triggered early enough to start imaging, anticoagulation, or tighter pressure control before neurons die. That is the real engineering shift, from reconstructing damage after oxygen is gone to detecting the upstream instability while intervention still works. For more first principles documentaries on AI and hard systems, stay with CivilizationX. If this shifted how you see the future, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and join us for the next breakthrough.